We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. Kerry Carpenter makes his much anticipated debut next. Matt Manning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
First pitch, 7:08.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, no.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops.
No.
We get it done today, boys.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he fouls this one off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
They'll come in here at 259. 13 home runs and 29 driven in. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Manning is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count, 3 balls.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
D-Row, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
So here's Cody Bellinger, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. But this will land untouched. Horner, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out, nothing doing. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
2 out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Scope is there. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Riley Green. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes.
The right fielder.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, someone that's been struggling a bit is Jonathan Scope. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Javier Baez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's the ball. Ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 2-2.
Ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Batting third, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. 1-2.
Scorched to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Edwin Rios. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rios tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
To the plate now, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
No, that's down.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging in the dirt. Rogers gathers, and the throw is in time. Swanson is retired, and there's one away.
The first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Here's the 2-1 home. And Hosmer gets around on one, but this is hooking foul into the seats in right. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Yan Gomes waits on deck. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a ball 1-0.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
The left fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Ian Happ, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The 3-2 pitch gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Next for the Tigers, number 20. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Fouled away. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Kerry Carpenter, as he'll take a look at ball one. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Here now the 2-2.
Down is full.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. So a runner at first with one out now, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Carpenter rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and the deficit is down to only 1 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is there, 2 gone.
Batting it, the catcher, Roger.
Here comes the first pitch.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Nico Horner is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now here's the pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Bellinger.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bellinger is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On the year, Bellinger is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And the pitch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So here's Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch to him. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Edwin Rios will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 now.
Playing 12.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And the runner back. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Now a move over to first in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Bellinger's off and running. Pitch inside, the throw. And he is out at second. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Zach McKinstry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. Lined into right, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, right fielder, Riley Green.
Stepping in now, Riley Green, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down and away, ball one.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the stretch, slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short, and that's the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
So stepping in, Austin Meadows, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They still trail it here 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And next, the dangerous power threat, Edwin Rios. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, no.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Now
trying to pick things up where he left off, Patrick Wisdom, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hot shot on the ground is short. There's Baez, and there's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Dansby Swanson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And he will strike him out. 10. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Kerry Carpenter waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Another payoff pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. And there's one away.
Now.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Kerry Carpenter. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. In there, 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. In his career, Scope brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And the pitch. Liner towards second, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Liner toward right center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
The catcher, number 34.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance in the inning. Alex Lang is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 55.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher,
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Popped him up. Scope in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
the left fielder, number 8.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ian Happ. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Baddoo will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
McKinstry.
Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
The right fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Riley Green. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. 2-0. Now here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. There's strike two as it catches the outside corner. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Nat. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Javier Baez is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, and it's even at 1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Drilled on the ground to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One for the standing in, Nico Horner. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Trey Mancini. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, number 20. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 20.
First offering on its way.
Ball, no. 1-0. No.
High and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double.
The first baseman.
Runner at second, 1 away. And that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next up for Detroit, Akil Baddoo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
Now batting, The catcher.
Now at the plate, Jake Rogers. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Tigers strand a pair. They're up. Jason Shreve comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Edwin Rios is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. Shreve, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball three.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Pops this one up. Baez is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out. Digging in to try it again, Dansby Swanson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now the 2-0 home. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Anthony Kay gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 44, Anthony.
So digging in now, Zach McKinstry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Riley Green will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Popped up, Rios in foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in. 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Javier Baez. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Jason Foley is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 68. Jason.
Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Eric Hosmer.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Foley, playing here in his age 26 season. This is his first year at the big league level. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. The relay throw. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
When this thing left the bat, I thought he was going to break the tie by himself, but he does the next best thing, ripping the ball off the wall and coming all the way around for a triple. Now we'll wait to see if one of his teammates can bring him home.
At the plate, Yan Gomes, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, number 8. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Three and two now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a fly ball. Way out to right center, and no one will track this one down. It's going to fall in there for extra bases. And the tying run is in to score from third. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate now, Cody Bellinger. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Popped him up. Number 20 has room in foul territory. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. But the Cubs do come through with one thanks to the RBI triple. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. We're tied now at 3 apiece. So striding forward now, Austin Meadows, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Number 20.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 20. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Keenan Thompson will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 71. Keenan Thompson.
Now the pitch. The 0-1.
Ball, no.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Kerry Carpenter stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
The first baseman, number 7, Jonathan.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Scope. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Ready with the 1-0.
No.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in once again, Akil Baddoo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The runner scores from second.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
The 0-1 offering. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Jose Cisnero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Baду is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
The next Cub up, Edwin Rios. First delivery to him on the way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Here it comes, 2-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting. Number 16.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped to third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Way outside. 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Dansby Swanson, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Sinker to open the 8B, in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Rogers is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Detroit Tigers came through.